aspire to a clean career, leaving no shame for descendants. Hello everyone. Welcome to Encountering Chinese Case Stories. Cases judged by Bao Gong. Today, I'm going to bring you a story called The Package. It is said that in Dinghai County of Ningbo Prefecture, there was a magistrate named Gaoka, who hailed from the same hometown as the assistant minister Xiaozheng. The two shared a deep friendship. Coincidentally, both of their wives were pregnant at the same time. Due to their close relationship, they arranged a marriage between their unborn children. Later, when Xiaozheng's wife gave birth to a son named Shichangshi, and Gaoka's wife gave birth to a daughter named Jiyu, Xiaozheng was overjoyed and immediately consulted the matchmaker to arrange the marriage. Xiaozheng even presented 2 golden hairpins as betrothal gifts. After accepting them, Gaoka reciprocated with a pair of jade hairpins. However, Xiaozheng led an honest and upright life in his career, yet died without any savings while still in office. Gaoka, without hesitation, contributed funds to send his friend's coffin back to their hometown. At the pinnacle of his career, Gaoka himself chose to resign from office. Upon returning home, he became a wealthy man. Although Shichangshi, the son of Xiaozheng, excelled in his studies, his family was impoverished. At the age of 16, he entered the local school with the highest exam score. He then asked a matchmaker to go to his father-in-law Gaoka's place to request to marry Gao's daughter, Jiyu. However, Gaoka looked down upon Shichangshi's family's poverty and intended to cancel the engagement. He deliberately made things difficult for Shichangshi, saying to the matchmaker, "According to customs, marriage requires the preparation of a dowry. Mere words won't suffice. If he cannot produce a dowry, then I will consider nullifying the engagement. I could even give him some money to marry someone else." The wedding was postponed for 3 years. Gaoka's daughter, Jiyu, often pleaded with her father, saying that his actions violated the agreement made by the two families years ago, but Gaoka replied, "Then let Shichangshi prepare 100 taels of silver as a dowry, and I will marry my daughter to him. If he cannot do it, it means he did not follow the customs, and the engagement naturally does not count." Jiyu was ashamed of her father's decision, so she secretly took some of her father's silver, jewelry, and other valuables, along with some of her own precious items, totaling more than 100 taels of silver, to prepare as a dowry for Shichangshi. She quietly instructed her maid, Qiuxiang, to deliver a message to Shichangshi's home. Qiuxiang told him, "My master looks down on your family's poverty and wants to cancel the engagement made in the past. But my mistress is determined not to agree. She argues with her parents about this matter every day. My master said that you need to come up with 100 taels of silver to marry my mistress. So, my mistress used her savings to help you solve the problem. Tomorrow night, you wait at the gate of the back garden of the Gao family, and don't be late." Upon hearing the news, Shichangshi was overjoyed and immediately told his friend Li Shanfu about it. Li Shanfu said to Shichangshi, "You have such good fortune. I must prepare a pot of wine to celebrate for you." That night, Li Shanfu added a sleeping drug to the wine, causing Shichangshi to fall asleep. Then Li Shanfu secretly went to the gate of the back garden of the Gao family. Sure enough, Li Shanfu saw a maid holding a package. Li Shanfu approached Qiuxiang and said, "Give me the silver." Qiuxiang, after recognizing him in the moonlight for a while, said, "You are not young Master Xia." Li Shanfu lied to her, saying, "I am Shichang Shi. Qiuxiang asked me to come." Qiuxiang exclaimed, "You are indeed not young Master Xia, you are a thief." As she spoke, Li Shanfu picked up a stone and smashed it towards Qiuxiang's head, causing her to fall to the ground and die instantly. Li Shanfu quickly picked up the package in her hand and ran back. When he returned, Shichang Shi had not yet awakened, so Li Shanfu pretended to sleep next to him. After a while, Shichang Shi woke up and said to Li Shanfu, "It's already dark. I need to hurry to the Gao family." Li Shanfu said, "Your tolerance for alcohol is really poor. I saw that you were drunk and unconscious just now, and felt bored, so I slept next to you. Now it's late at night and quiet, so you should hurry up and go." Shichang Shi arrived at the back garden of the Gao family and found it eerily quiet. Seeing Qiuxiang lying on the ground in front of the garden gate, he thought to himself, "Could it be that I'm too late, and even the maid has fallen asleep?" He used his hand to push Qiuxiang and realized that her body was already cold, her breathing had stopped, and there was nothing around. Shichang Shi was terrified and didn't know what to do, so he hastily fled back home. The next day, Gaoka couldn't find the maid Qiuxiang at home and ordered people to search everywhere. To their horror, they discovered her dead body in the back garden, leaving the whole family shocked. Jiyu stepped forward and admitted, saying, "Qiuxiang went to deliver silver and jewelry to Shichang Shi last night on my behalf, asking him to prepare it as a dowry to marry me. Unexpectedly, this person is ruthless and actually killed her. He must have given up on marrying me now." Upon hearing this, Gaoka was furious. He immediately ordered his family to urgently report to the government office, stating, "I accuse Shichang Shi of plotting to rob and murder. Such a villain cannot escape the law, and the murderer must pay with their life to wash away their sins. The evildoer Shichang Shi is the son of my deceased friend Xiazhen. We once had a friendship, and we even made a promise of betrothal, hoping that our children would grow up and marry each other. However, since Xiazhen's death, Shichang Shi has never come to formally propose marriage. Who would have thought that he would actually harm Qiuxiang, the maid of Jiyu, to gain wealth, ultimately killing her to silence her? While wealth may not be important, taking a life is an unforgivable sin. I hereby report this matter." Shichang Shi also filed an appeal, stating, "I hereby appeal against Gaoka's accusation of me murdering for wealth. As a scholar who upholds principles and morals, would never commit any act against the law. My father, during his lifetime, held the position of a deputy minister, and his integrity and character were recognized by the people. My father-in-law, Gaoka, once agreed with my father to arrange my marriage to Jiyu, making her my formal wife. Both my father and Gaoka exchanged gifts to solemnize the engagement. However, due to my family's declining financial situation, I was unable to gather the necessary dowry for the wedding. My father-in-law then sought ways to dissolve the previous engagement. First, a maid named Qiuxiang came with a message, offering me money, and then Qiuxiang was found dead, implicating me out of nowhere. I appeal to investigate this matter thoroughly. After Magistrate Gu learned about the case, he detained both Shichang-shi and Gaoka, and then conducted a detailed interrogation of their testimonies. Gaoka said to Magistrate Gu, "Qiuxiang stole over 100 taels of silver to give to Shichang-shi. My daughter Jiyu can testify to this. If it weren't for him killing Qiuxiang, how could I bear to let my daughter testify against him in court? Moreover, even if he's not my son-in-law, he's not my enemy either. I have plenty of ways to cancel the engagement, so why would I resort to murder to frame him?" Shichang-shi defended himself, saying, "The day before, you sent Qiuxiang to my house with a message, saying that Miss Jiyu had intentions for me and had prepared over 100 taels of gold and silver jewelry for me. I foolishly believed it to be true. When I came to the garden at night, I found Qiuxiang already dead on the ground, and there were no taels of silver around her. Obviously, this maid committed the crime, and you planned to kill her, so now you want to use this to frame me. If I had actually received that money, I would have no reason to kill her, so how could I have beaten her to death?" Magistrate Gu also called Jiyu to inquire, saying, "One is your father, and the other is your future husband. Please confirm their statements. Tell the truth to avoid legal punishment." Jiyu said, "My father and Deputy Minister Xiazhen were friends, and years ago, they indeed arranged a marriage between me and Shichang-shi. My family received a pair of golden hairpins as a betrothal gift and returned a pair of jade hairpins. Later, when the Xia family became impoverished, my father wanted to cancel the engagement, but I disagreed. I secretly had Qiuxiang gather some money and entrusted her to give it to Shichang-shi for him to come to the garden at night to take it. But later, I also don't know why Qiuxiang was killed, and the money was gone. Perhaps Shichang-shi tried to rape the maid Qiuxiang, and Qiuxiang resisted and was killed, or perhaps Shichang-shi, out of resentment for my father canceling the engagement, killed Qiuxiang out of spite. Please investigate thoroughly." Magistrate Gu, upon hearing this, sat back in his chair and smiled, saying, "You have spoken very objectively." Shichang-shi said, "What Jiyu said in the earlier part is indeed true, and if I am to be sentenced to death for it, I am willing to accept it. However, her claim that I killed Qiuxiang after receiving the money, I absolutely cannot admit. I find it impossible to defend myself now. It seems I must have committed some wrongdoing in my past life to suffer such injustice in this life. Therefore, Shichang-shi could only plead guilty while bearing grievances." Magistrate Gu passed the judgment. After careful investigation, it was found that Shichang-shi had a rebellious character, which tarnished the reputation of his father and teachers, and brought shame to his family. Although his prospective father-in-law intended to annul the marriage contract due to Xia's impoverished background, Miss Jiyu from the Gao family was willing to uphold the engagement and secretly presented him with a substantial sum of money. However, Shichang-shi ended up killing the maid Qiuxiang, either in an attempted rape or out of frustration. Therefore, it was decided to annul the marriage contract between the Gao and Xia families, and Shichang-shi was sentenced to death with a suspended execution. Thus, Shichang-shi spent 3 years in prison. In the following year, Judge Bao was tasked with inspecting various provinces. Although he initially planned to inspect Zhejiang province, he secretly traveled to Dinghai County for covert investigation before reaching Zhejiang. Magistrate Hu suspected him of bribery and imprisoned him. While in jail, Judge Bao offered assistance to other inmates, saying, "I am skilled at drafting petitions. If any of you have grievances, I can help you write petitions for appeal." Shichang Shi happened to be detained there, and he shared his grievances with Judge Bao. Judge Bao took note of his case and handed a seal to the prison guard, instructing him to deliver it to Magistrate Hu. Upon seeing the seal, Magistrate Hu realized that the person he had imprisoned was actually the inspector. He hastily summoned Judge Bao to the courtroom and knelt before him. Judge Bao immediately requested Shichang Shi's case file and summoned relevant parties for interrogation. Jiyu still insisted that Shichang Shi had killed Qiuxiang, and no other witnesses were found. Unable to make a conclusive judgment, Judge Bao questioned Shichang Shi again, asking, "Did you confide in anyone else about this matter?" Shichang Shi replied, "I only told my friend Li Shanfu. That night, I even went to his house for a drink, and when I woke up, he was sleeping next to me." Judge Bao speculated that Li Shanfu might be involved in the case and initiated an investigation into the scholars of Ningbo Prefecture, including Li Shanfu and his classmates. Judge Bao engaged in intimate conversations with these scholars, attentively listening to their suggestions. Subsequently, Judge Bao proceeded to Zhejiang province and maintained close contact with them, continuing the investigation for approximately 6 months. One day, Judge Bao confided in Li Shanfu privately, saying, "I am not good at being an official. Now my daughter is preparing to get married, but I don't have the money to provide her dowry. Could you help me acquire some good gold items from outside? If there are any good items in the future, I will definitely give you one. You are my best student, and I need your assistance in handling external matters." At this point, Li Shanfu was already completely convinced. A few days later, he brought a pair of golden hairpins, a pair of jade hairpins, a golden powder box, and a golden mirror bag. Judge Bao pretended to be happy and accepted them. Subsequently, he immediately summoned Shichang Shi and other relevant individuals. Judge Bao displayed the gold hairpins, jade hairpins, powder box, and mirror pouch on the table, and Jiyu recognized them, saying, "These are the items I gave to Shichang Shi 3 years ago." Judge Bao then called Li Shanfu to confront him. When he saw Miss Jiyu recognizing these items, Li Shanfu was terrified and could only claim that he had exchanged these jewelry pieces with passing travelers. It was only then that Shichang Shi realized he had fallen asleep due to mistakenly drinking drugged wine. Painfully, Shichang Shi cried out, "My friend! It was you who harmed me." Unable to deny the truth any longer, Li Shanfu confessed. Subsequently, Judge Bao announced the verdict. Upon investigation, it was revealed that Li Shanfu, driven by greed and lacking in righteousness, perpetrated extreme cruelty. Deceptively inviting Shichang Shi to drink, he spiked the wine with drugs, cunningly orchestrating the plot to frame him. Li Shanfu, for his own gain, committed the heinous acts of murder and betrayal of friendship. With the stolen items such as the gold basin and precious hairpins recovered, according to the law, Li Shanfu shall be executed by beheading after autumn. As for Gaoka, due to his disdain for poverty and love for wealth, his manipulation of facts and fabrication of lies nearly led to the death of his son-in-law, Shi Changshi. Although he deserves a heavier punishment according to orthodox legal principles, considering his old age and distinguished family background, his sentence shall be mitigated. Shi Changshi, wrongfully imprisoned, should be acquitted, and Gao Jiyu's affection for him warrants the decision to unite them in marriage. It is hoped that the two will support each other until old age. With the case resolved, Shi Changshi was immediately released from prison and married Gao Jiyu. In gratitude for Judge Bao's assistance, they hung a portrait of him in their home and prayed for him day and night. Later, Shi Changshi passed the imperial examination and became an official. Alright. Today's case story, The Package, concludes here. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Feel free to leave your comments and share with others. See you again in the next issue.